Hey, sister, welcome back to Your Sorority Journey podcast mini-series, Recruitment Takeover. We have loved spending this month addressing issues or challenges for each and every stakeholder group in recruitment. We talked about potential new members and the challenges that they have to navigate emotionally and logistically. Recruiters, we spent last week helping you navigate the unusual and unique format that is recruitment this year, and even think about some transferable skills that could take you into your career. And then earlier this week, we had an awesome episode to help our Panhellenic communities think about any barriers to entry for our potential new members in the areas of accessibility and privilege. So as we round out our stakeholder themed episodes, I want to talk today about recruitment counselors, one of the most important stakeholder groups in the sorority recruitment process. These mentors and guides are given a really important role, a really elevated leadership opportunity to support potential new members as they embark on their sorority journey. So if you have accepted this role, this responsibility, we are so excited to dive in to support you to learn how to put letters aside. If you are not a recruitment counselor this year, make sure to send this episode to a sister friend who you know is. Recruitment counselors, today I want to talk about 3 areas of reflection that can really be guiding you as you prepare for this role in the fall. I want you to reflect if you've accepted this role for the right reasons, if you are prepared to be unbiased, and if you have done the work to be relatable. So let's dive into each and every one of those. First of all, for the right reasons. We know that the Panhellenic side of recruitment naturally looks different than the chapter side of recruitment. Oftentimes, the chapter side of recruitment can feel like a lot of pressure, right? To put yourself together to be the ambassador of that organization. Sometimes it can feel like Panhellenic or being a recruitment counselor, a Rho Gamma, a Rho Chi, whatever you call it, is somewhat an easy way out, right? An opportunity for you to be a little bit more casual, a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more low-key through the recruitment process. But I want you to know that the reasons that you show up for potential new members as a recruitment counselor might even be more important than those for you as a recruiter. Recruitment counselors are trusted individuals by the PNMs, right? If you're affiliated or disaffiliated, regardless on if they know what chapter you're a part of, they know that you have been put in that position, that place to be looked up to, right? To be a confidant. And if you are not there for them, if you are there to get out of your chapter's recruitment, it's going to show. Now, it's too late to not apply, right? It's too late to remove yourself from that role. So if you have found yourself going into this role for the wrong reasons, the easy way out, maybe a more low-key recruitment experience, it's time for you to get real with what those challenges are in your sorority membership that are making you want to dissociate or take a step back. Because the conflicts, the frustrations, the challenges that you're having in your sorority membership will come to light in the mentorship conversations that you have with potential new members. Spend these next few weeks before you meet your PNMs, go through that recruitment counselor retreat, whatever it is to get you oriented back on campus, reflecting on what it is you need to reconcile with your chapter before you move into an elevated leadership role in the Panhellenic community. Second, are you ready to be unbiased? So often it can be hard to take off our letters or listen to potential new members who have grievances, frustrations with our chapter, or even like other chapters better than our own, right? It's natural. We have a lot of pride in our organizations. Maybe you know that you are a recruitment counselor for the right reasons, but you are having a hard time being unbiased, knowing that your chapter has provided you an experience that maybe you feel like other chapters couldn't. Just because other chapters couldn't provide you the experience you needed or would have never been the right fit for you doesn't mean they won't be for one of the future sister friends who you are advising through the process. One activity that I think could be really helpful to help you go into this role, putting your affiliation on the back burner, is identifying something you love about every single chapter on your campus. What does that sisterhood do really well? Maybe even better than your chapter? What does this other sisterhood have to offer that you can sell to your PNMs? That way, in any conversation that you're having with a PNM, regardless of your affiliation and their preferences, you have something in your back pocket to share as a value of membership in that organization. Appreciation for the other sisterhoods, the other chapter experiences on your campus will really increase your heart of Panhellenic sisterhood in a very genuine way. It won't come off as forced or fake. Just learning the chants, just knowing the fun facts about the other chapters won't do it. Having real experiences, real benefits of that membership experience based on how you have seen them do life well on your campus is going to make a huge difference in being unbiased for your potential new members. Not only do you want to be unbiased for your potential new members, but you also want to create that experience for your fellow recruitment counselors, right? You are creating bonds of sisterhood with the other women who've chose to disaffiliate or step away from their organization for that season to serve the community at large. Those relationships and getting to know one another on a deeper level than what you're involved in on campus or what your favorite drink at Starbucks is also going to demonstrate a heart of Panhellenic sisterhood to your PNMs and show them that regardless of the organization they choose, they will still have sisters with different letters. Putting your letters aside by being unbiased will help elevate you in your leadership and your trustworthiness toward the potential new members. Finally, let's talk about being relatable. Your recruitment experience probably feels like a distant memory. I know when I was on the Panhellenic side of recruitment, it was really hard to remember what it was like when I didn't have a home yet. Often before we go into this kind of role, it's really important for us to go back to what it was like before we had the safety and the security of our sorority membership, before we knew it was going to be okay, before we knew that we were going to have a big, get initiated, have the leadership journey that we did, have sisters to get us through a hard time or a difficult class even. All of those memories that have created sorority what it is to you today can easily overshadow the hardship that it felt like it was to get there. Whether we like it or not, the way recruitment exists right now can feel really isolating. It can make us feel unincluded, nervous about if we belong. Take some time to reflect on what that experience was like for you. Did you feel isolated? Did you feel like there wasn't going to be a place for you? Did you have fear around that? Channeling those emotions can help increase your empathy in these conversations with potential new members. Instead of elevating yourself in this safe, secure place of having it all together, you actually have an opportunity to get on their level and empathize with them using I statements about how what you hear in what they're sharing and how you have felt a similar way in the past. We'll develop a trust with them that can help them see how their trajectory can follow yours eventually because you've been there too. That requires a lot of humility and vulnerability to remember some of our less glamorous moments of our sorority journey, but they can help make our potential members feel a little less alone. So, sister friends, if you are taking on this courageous and noble role of being a recruitment counselor, make sure you reflect on these 3 things. Are you in it for the right reasons? Have you put your letters aside to be unbiased? And are you relatable? Reflect on those things individually, or Her Sorority Journey actually has a course designed to help you look back on your sorority membership to uncover some of the challenges that might be hindering you from being in it for the right reasons, from being unbiased, and from being relatable. Head to the link in our show notes to learn more about Path 2 of the Her Sorority Journey course, The Rest Stop, and enroll individually or with your chapter to get real on where you're at on your sorority journey before you help potential new members find your home.